Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, it is going to be a recreation of a look that I posted on Instagram a few days ago. It incorporates a lot of peachy tones, a glitter crease. I also used draping for the first time, and I paired it with a nude glossy lip. So if you want to see me recreate this look, then keep on watching. I already moisturized, and of course I use my Embellish moisturizer. The next thing I'll do is prime. For primer, I'll be using the MAC Prep and Prime. This is one of my favorites. It keeps my skin very hydrated and very smooth. Before I go on to foundation, I would like to further hydrate my skin. So I'll be using the Marabadasco facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. And this will go all over. For foundation, I'll be using the Illamasqua Skin Base. This is in shade 12. I really like this foundation because it reminds me of the BB creams you can get from Korea or Japan. It has a very smooth, velvety texture. It's not overly matte. It kind of has a little bit of a shine to it, which is really nice. And I'll be pouncing that all over my skin with my Beauty Blender. It's been a while since I used this foundation and I didn't realize that it would still be my shade. It kind of looks a bit lighter in the bottle. Next I'll be doing my brows, and I will be using the Rimmel Professional Eyebrow Pencil in black brown. And I'm gonna draw them pretty dark and dramatic. And to set them in place, this product is new to me. It is the Monaco More Brows in medium to dark. I'm not sure. I think this might be a bit ashy on me because, I mean, if the color comes out like it's shown on the bottle, then it'll be a bit ashy on me. But let's try it out. Oh yeah, it doesn't look ashy on me at all. I thought it would be really grey, but it actually comes out the same color as my brows. Now before I move on to my eyes and do anything else, I am going to put on a layer of the blush onto my skin so it can have time to settle in and become one with the skin. So I don't typically wear blush, especially any pink tones, onto my face. I don't like how it sits on my face and makes me look. So to kind of do the draping technique, I'm going to be using this Napoleon eyeshadow. And it's called Tequila Sunrise. And as you can see, it's this vibrant, bright orange color, which I think suits me more in terms of my skin tone. So I'm going to be putting a light layer onto my cheeks. And I'm concentrating this mostly onto the high points of my face and back into my temples and onto my forehead. And with the warmth of my face, this layer of blush will melt into my skin by the time I go on to do another layer. And that will give me more of a natural draping look than having like a splotchy, like slap of clown blush on my face. Now I'll be moving on to my eyes. The first thing I'll do is I prime. I'm going to be using my Kiko concealer, or any concealer would do. And I'm priming from the lash line all the way up to the brow bone. And then to set that in place, I'll be grabbing a light powder. I'm going to be dipping into my Naked 2 palette and grabbing that shade right there. I'm doing this step because pigments in bright colors really show through when you have a base on. And also the eyeshadow just stays intact on your eyes for longer. Now for my transition shade, I used the Napoleon Perdis Camera Finish Powder Foundation in Mahogany. This is what I usually use to bronze, but I noticed it's a really nice color to go into my crease for my transition shade. So as you can see, I really love it. And the best way to get into your crease is to have a mirror down low and look down into it, because then you can actually feel for where your crease is and go into it with your brush. So I'll be doing a light wash of this through the crease and also bring it into this inner corner here. So it can darken this area here, so it gives me an illusion of more sunken in deep set eyes. And now for darkening that up a little bit, I'll be using my contour kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills and just dipping into that dark shade right here and just putting it right into the crease in this outer V and just blending it through the socket. And also slightly down onto the lid as well. So it's in kind of like a V shape. Now with this orange color, I placed this from where my arch is to my pupil, just in that area there. So it's not in the outer third, it's slightly in, but it's also not in the middle either. And I put that right into the middle, right into where my crease is as well. And then I went onto the lid and inwards. So it's just right in that little sweet spot right there. And what I also did was I put this color right in this inner corner. But I kept the two shades disconnected to each other so I don't blend them together. I just make sure that it's in where it needs to be and is as pigmented as I want it to be. And the thing that people would probably hate this look for is I don't really blend out the shadow at all. I just dump it right in there and just left it. And it depends on how pigmented you want it to be and how low you want to bring it down as well. But I put it all the way onto my brows and pretty low down here, just to give me more of a structure here where my nose is, and also to contour my eyes a little bit more. And I go back into the dark shade that I used before from my Anastasia contour kit, and I just make sure I press this into this inner corner just to darken that up a little. I'll be also picking up this shade on a flat brush and putting it on my lower lash line. And then to blend that out, I'll be going into the Anastasia contour palette and I'll smoke that bottom lash line out. For eyeliner, I'll be using a new product to me. This is the Maybelline, Master Graphic, and it is this large texture Sharpie nib, which I'm excited to use and see how it works. First impression of this liquid liner, it's not as pigmented as I would like it when it comes out, but the more you build up on it, it does get pretty dark. And also it dries matte, so that's a bonus, but if you look really close up to it, like if you came up really close to me to look at this, you can see it's kind of splotchy in some areas. It doesn't deliver very clean, sharp lines. Now I'll be doing my other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Now that the wings are done, I'll be moving on to mascara. The mascara I'll be using is the Light Camera Splashes by Tarte. This is my favorite all-time waterproof mascara. I just love how thick and dark my eyelashes look without it being too clumpy. Now for the glitter portion of my eyes, I'll be using a product that I've used in both my previous video, but I'll be using a different color. This product is amazing, that's why I'm probably going to feature it in nearly every single video if I can. The product I'm talking about is the Australis Metallics eyeshadow, and it is in Gold Gaga. Now this shade, as you can see, is a very beautiful rose gold. So with this rose gold shade, I'll be picking it up on a very tiny brush, and what I'll be doing is carving out my crease with this and then connecting it to the wing, the tail of the wing. And then I'll also be lining the bottom of my wing. And then I'll also be adding this to the bottom of this point. Now with the eyes done, I'm going to be moving back to the face, and I'm going to be going in with another layer of the blush for the draping and just patting it into the skin. And this time it is much more pigmented, but it will still look a little bit more natural on the skin because of that first layer and how long I left it with all the oils and the warmth of my skin as well. And then if you have any harsh lines or edges, then just take your beauty blender and just pat out the edges. So with this draping look, I didn't contour my cheeks or my jawbone at all. I left it as natural as possible because draping is kind of like contouring with blush. But the only thing I did contour slightly was my nose. So for that, I'll be using my Anastasia contour kit, and I'll be dipping into this shade right here. For my highlight, I'll be using this Kiko Milano highlight. It is called Beam of Light, and it's this very beautiful, pearly, champagne-y color. I'll be putting this into the high points of my face. And to complete this bright glow, I'll be also taking my Becca Moonstone highlight, if it wants to open for me. And I'll be putting this right into the high points. For lips, I'll be using the NYX Liquid Suede, and this is in the shade Sandstorm. It's a very neutral pink brown tone nude. It does go on a little bit pinker. When it does dry down, it does dry down a little bit more brown tone. And then on top of that, I'll put a gloss. And any gloss I do, this one is the Purple Ointment. Now with the lips on, I can look into my mirror and see whether I need to add more blush. And the answer is yes. Yes, I would need to add more blush. And this also helps blend in with the highlight, because you don't want your highlight to have any lines or like a sharp edge to it as well. So this will help it blend in. And then to finish this all off, I'll be spraying my face with the Mary Badescu facial spray. So yeah, this is the finished look. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed creating it. If you did enjoy this video, then please leave me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel for new updates. I am uploading a video every week. Also, please follow me on all my social media. I have Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, and they all linked down below in the description bar. If you have any comments or any feedback or just want to say hi, then please leave it down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'm wishing you a great day and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye!